All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Welcome to React and Chill. On this channel, there's two things I like to do. That's sit on my butt and react to music that's requested of me. And the person who requested this is actually, well, the band themselves. Well, look at that. Look at that. I was going to do it anyway. Zilqy. What is Zilqy? Zilqy is a new band, and in the new band is MIHO and TOKI. That's right. MIHO, one of the founding members of Lovebites, the bassist from Lovebites. And TOKI, if you're familiar with a little band called ex-Aldious, a very good band, underrated. What I could say about ex-Aldious is I fully discovered them late, and I think that if timing was different, things would have been different for them. But they did pretty well. And they have a library of songs that are just really good. They hit everything you're looking for. You want something heavy, want something with a really cool bass line, nice groove to it. You get all that. Okay. And of course, you know who MIHO is. Now, I'm not too familiar with the drummer or the singer, but let's get into this song. I'm hyped up for it. I'm hyped up for this band. Let's go ahead and put it on the screen here. First time checking this out. I hope it lives up to the expectations. Here we go.
Start the fire from inside. All these ways to make tonight, but we carry on. Oh, we carry on. Fortune fire came to life. Put this misery behind, and we carry on. Oh, we carry on. Fortune fire came to life. Put this misery behind, and now gotta find a way to survive. Gotta find a way to survive. This is a new world, a new world, a new world.
Okay, all right. Is there We got a few seconds left. Is it like going to be shout outs and thank yous and stuff? Okay. I think that's it. We're gonna see. I've been known to end early. Well, wait. All right. Let's talk about this. This is Zilqy, the song "Carry On." Now I will say I am biased because I'm a fan of MIHO and a fan of TOKI. So let's talk about that first. So for those listening to this, and if you're a fan of MIHO or a fan of TOKI, they come from bands with like different styles. I would say this style is actually not too different from some of Aldious's tracks, like I think Sweet Temptation, I think the song I'm thinking of, where it has a little bit more of the ear candy electronic effects and things like that, and kind of like that sort of like Evanescence new metal sort of sound. Okay. Now if you're coming from this from like a Lovebites fan, this is a different territory because it's not like, because that is usually more like power metal and heavy metal, and this is still heavy metal, but it's a different flavor of it. Now let me just say, what I heard here I really like, and I support both MIHO and TOKI. Okay, and like right away you get a strong hook from the guitar. All right. And it's not just the guitar. Of course, everything there with the guitar, the bass, the drums there. You get a strong riff that is like, okay, it hooks you in. And then when the verse comes, you get like this nice ear candy, sort of like electronic drumming effects and like different layers there. To kind of nice. I like the canvas that it creates. And the singer, well, there are some effects going on there. She has a wonderful voice, especially when that chorus hits. Oh, man, that is so nice. It works so well here. I believe Zilqy describes himself as a melodic nu metal, and so I can hear it. I can feel what they're trying to say there. With the nu metal, it's more about the emotion of the song. And what they're trying to convey here. And then you have the melodicness in it. Okay, yeah, because it's not just like a couple notes. It's like there's a nice melodic, there's a nice flow with the riff. And there's a nice melodic texture going on with the backing elements as well. Now, if you're also, like I said, a fan of MIHO, you did get some bass action here. There's even like a little bass solo. A part where it was really just the bass. That's all it was. Now, she wasn't doing anything crazy with it, but what she was doing was just right. It was just right, and it fit well with the song, and it conveyed the emotion that I think the song is trying to hit here, which is, it is uplifting. It is like recognizing frustration, darkness, whatever you want to call it, hurdles, and then trying to overcome those and kind of have like an uplifting message there. That's what's going on. Okay. You also had a brief breakdown, which is very cool. And I thought they executed that well. I did like how like the verse didn't just repeat like the backing textures. That there was some variety. Like the second time there was like a little bit more elements there. And there's some cool effects happening that kind of gave the song a little bit more character. The only thing missing is a solo, because TOKI can definitely dish out some solos, but maybe it's not needed for the song. I don't think it is. Would have been nice. Oh, absolutely. But this is a song I definitely would include on my playlist there. It definitely fits. Like I could see putting this high up on the playlist, going from Lovebites to Zilqy to some Nemophila, to other bands that I really enjoy. some Aldious, and then some Gotrek spin there somewhere in the mix there. So yeah, I definitely would put this on the playlist. I do like it. I think it's really good, and it hooked me all the way through. What else? What else can I say? Now, you guys, let me know in the comments section what do you think of it. I know if you're coming from Love Bites, this might be a bit different. It may not be your cup of tea, and that is what it is. It looks like MIHO is really enjoying herself in this, and it's the direction she wants to go in, and I support her on that. Same with TOKI. Yeah. So, with that said, hey, I like the song. Y'all let me know what you think. Y'all take it easy and have a good one.